To talk more on the Warri Refinery, we have joining us to discuss issues around the Warri Refinery, Mulade Shriff, an oil and gas expert who joins us from Warri. It's good to have you on Business Express.
Good afternoon, good morning. I bring greetings from the city of Warri to Nigeria.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, can you explain? Let's just delve into it. Can you explain what it means for the Warri Refinery to begin operation, even though at 60% capacity?
Well, first and foremost, let me congratulate Nigeria for the year 2024, which is a wonderful year. Secondly, I also want to appreciate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has been able to continue the good work by trying as much as possible to fix our refineries. These refineries have been down for years, and Nigerians have been yearning to ensure that our refineries are functional. And the president, yesterday, it was a good news and a welcome development for those of us in Warri, for those of us in Delta State, and those of us in the Niger Delta, that Warri refinery has bounced back. We have seen it. What we expect is that not like what we experienced in Port Harcourt refinery when they said the Port Harcourt refinery started, and it took another month before the refinery could produce. And we want to believe that the government have corrected some of these abnormalities that transpired or the intrigues in the Port Harcourt refinery. We want to believe that now that they say the refinery has formally and officially been kicked off, we want to see production that will commence immediately as we enter the year 2025. We expect this refinery to be ups and downs, so that it will help to cushion with the support so that the issue of fuel price and others can be reduced. So first, the president have done well for commencing the Warri refinery.
Now, how does the refinery's partial resumption impact Nigeria's dependency on imported refined petroleum products?
What? Can I get it clearly?
No, how does the refinery's partial resumption impact Nigeria's dependency on imported refined petroleum products?
Of course, the functionability of this refinery, if it is effectively functioning, it will help to reduce the importation. In fact, importation will be a thing of the past because this refinery will reproduce a lot of products that will serve the needs of Nigeria and other African countries. So, in this refinery, I believe President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a visionary that has been able to show his capacity and ability. If the refinery is working effectively, most of all these challenges our refinery will be nipped at the bud, and those managing the refinery should try as much as possible to put professionalism to it so that the refinery will work for the betterment of Nigeria. The importation, for me, I strongly believe that if Warri refinery work functionally to the bridge, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, then issues of importation will be a thing of the past. We should delete political interference, political involvement in it, and allow the refinery to run as an independent refinery firm.
Okay, one thing that Nigerians are concerned about is the price of fuel, cost of energy. Do you see this impacting on the cost of energy?
Definitely it will, and like as I said, if the refinery is functioning very, very well to its optimal, some of these prices will automatically reduce. It will automatically, because one of the reasons for the high cost of petroleum products, AGOs and all, is as a result of the importation. If these things are produced within the country, there is no need to, of course, automatically the issues of the cost of importation is removed, the cost of transportation is removed, the cost of all other logistics are removed. Then it becomes locally produced products, so that means that the prices will be reduced drastically. And Nigeria, it will be affordable for all Nigeria. All level of Nigeria can afford it.
Okay. Well, are there any new technologies or strategies that can be somehow implemented to improve efficiency and reduce environmental impacts?
Well, there are a lot of new innovations in the energy world, like COP24 that our president also attended and some other dignitaries. And there are also, with the current climate change, Nigeria need to look at the trends, the current climate change, so that we can able to nip it. We don't need to wait for the developed nation or the international community to tell us what to do. As the climate change affects every part of the society, now that we are lighting up some of these refineries and all, the federal government under the Ministry of Environment should take into cognizance and consideration immediately to ensure that environmental social impact assessment need to be done in this Warri refinery and environs, because in the Warri refinery is inside the city, Port Harcourt refinery is inside the city, so they need to carry out an environmental social impact assessment, not just environmental impact assessment, because we need to look at the social impact of this gas flaring. Up to this period, I could remember, we can recall that former military head of state, ranging from Abacha, or before from Babangida to Abacha to Obasanjo, first tenor, second tenor, a policies and a statement has been made to end gas flaring. Up to this moment, Nigeria is still flaring gas, and Nigeria needs gas for us to survive. If we have gas, if we could able to pipe it across Nigeria, this importation of gas and this massive production of gas will help our industries. So I will plead with the government as we move into the year 2025, the issue of gas flaring should be nipped, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should take a bold step to end gas flaring in Nigeria, because gas flaring today in the Niger Delta have contributed to a lot of economic hazard.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mulade Shriff, oil and gas experts from Warri. It's been a pleasure having you in the program.
Thank you. God bless you.
We move to